Hello, welcome everybody to an update. I wanted to take you through the micro structures that we're tracking on the ES futures chart, NASDAQ and SPX. And at the moment, here on the ES futures chart, I'm still tracking here another possible upside extension. I mean, technically it's possible that we kind of form a price top at any time really now. But the overall support area that we have on our charts is still holding. So the idea, as outlined before, is that we can still see further upside extensions. The next resistance area I'm watching is shown above. So it seems like we are heading for one more upside extension. I can make that a little bit clearer on the chart. So it's actually this fifth wave here. Basically, my thought process is that at any point a top could form. However, until we break support levels and we take it level by level, there is literally no sign of a price top, okay? So it's this process where, you know, when all targets have been reached, which is the case from the April low, all my targets have been reached, then I'm not going to confirm a top until we significantly break support levels. And whenever we're reaching a topping area, you know, it can be here and there that maybe a support area breaks here and there, but then the market is still recovering. That's a signal that we're getting close to a top, but a topping process is always a process. So yeah, it's not typically the first break of support that is full confirmation. So at the moment, the idea is that we are moving still a little bit higher. I have shown here that we could be in an internal third wave to the upside of wave C of circle wave 5, and we have found support here in our micro support area between 5,887 and 5,954. So market is pushing a little higher, potentially towards the 6,115 to 6,182 area. That's the NASDAQ, and it would take minimally now a break below the Thursday swing low at 5,929 for a first signal of a price top. So that was a good setup for those of you who are following our charts here. The NASDAQ NQ chart has also reacted to support. It's very similar. I'm tracking here a move to the upside. It takes a break now, obviously, below this Thursday low that formed at 21,470 to signal that a top has formed. Overall, I think circle wave 5 could stretch to 22,860 the way this is going. And that is based on a target for circle wave 5. We can identify some targets on the micro level here, but they are not super reliable. They're just like micro levels to watch. So for example, for this third wave, I'd like to see it get to 22,400, and then we can get another 4-5 pattern. So overall, bullish as well, as long as this swing low holds, especially below that swing low. The Fibonacci support area comes into focus between 21,258 and 21,600. Below that level, these previous swing lows will be the next levels that need to be broken to indicate a top is in. But for now, the focus remains on higher as long as support holds. And then the last one I wanted to show you is the SPX chart. And also here, the market has held support. You will notice that there is a slight disconnect between the futures charts and the SPX chart. Here the price reacted to support and we are going higher. It's a slightly different structure on the cash index and the futures charts. So technically speaking, with this current rally that we see, the market could form a top. I'm talking about a top from the April low rally in the region between 6,022 to 6,135. So we'll see how that progresses. But of course, also here, as long as we're holding the Thursday low, there is no sign of a top. But again, I'm taking it level by level because all my upside targets from the April low have been reached. And then the market really didn't do much for over several weeks, just a sideways range out of which we're currently breaking out to the upside. Next upside level should be clear, as well as the downside levels that need to hold to keep the uptrend alive. That's everything. I wanted to give you a quick update. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.